I'm SOFEA.
I'm Ezzati.
I'm Suraya.
Today we will discuss about mass media triggering racial discrimination.
Let's watch.
Condition where both stabbed at least a dozen times each. Police tell us that woman called police as this happened, saying that the landlord attacked them with a knife. The 71-year-old man is in custody tonight.
It's okay, it's okay.
8-year-old boy to death.
Oh my god, Izzati, why is Sophia crying?
No, actually we just watched the news about this one Palestinian boy. He was stabbed by his own landlord just because he came from Palestine.
26 times.
Oh my god, that's a lot. I think the news is very popular now.
Yeah.
Actually, we watched this on BBC News. It appears suddenly on my tablet and we watched it, and it's really heartbreaking actually for that little soul.
And actually this news is also covered in all social media platforms such as Twitter, Instagram and also TikTok.
Yeah, I also saw the post on the TikTok. I think these cases is about racial discrimination, right?
What is that racial discrimination?
So racial discrimination occur when the person is being treated differently or less favorably just because they didn't have any they didn't came from the same races or ethnics or even born in the same country as ours. So I think racial discrimination also occur when the black people is treated differently because they have darker skin tone than usual people. So do you guys know what are the things that we do that we can call as racial discrimination?
No, we don't know. Please tell us.
So there's a lot of things. For example, if you give any offensive comments to the other races that and if they feel that it's very offensive, I think that is what we call as racial discrimination.
Oh yeah, I think about most of people call Chinese having small eyes, and the African that
People were calling the African black people and stuff.
Yeah, you guys give a very good example. Yeah, I think that is very right.
yeah, actually, and about this racial discrimination issues, I've read about news about a hospital that have been bombed in Gaza.
Gaza in Palestine, right?
Yeah, Palestine.
Oh,
what
When
happened there?
we say Palestine, what comes to mind is maybe Israel, right?
yes, the war.
The war that has been happening 70 years.
Well, that's a long period, right?
Yeah, actually, the blast happened maybe on Monday, and around 7 p.m. actually the explosion happened. There's a live footage on Gaza broadcast that shows a bright light on the Gaza sky. It flashed twice before suddenly the what we call that, the blast changing direction and then it exploded.
That is so scary.
Yeah.
What's more scarier is the explosion happened on the hospital site.
Oh my god. Hospital is where we treated the patient.
Yeah.
Then what happened to the patients?
Well, when we say passion, one man told the BBC News reporter that there are women, children, elderly people in the hospital when the explosion
Oh
happened.
my god, there's the children there.
Yeah.
Even the children, even the innocent soul. And even the Palestinian Health Ministry said on Wednesday, 471 people were killed on the blast.
Sophia, I think you are wrong actually, because I've heard from some news that it is the Hamas that caused the bombing, not the Israel.
I think you misread the information. Actually, the IDF that maybe the IDF people, the IDF organization wants to manipulate our mind.
Yeah, I think
Is it
I
right?
can understand you, Izzati. This is because that I think nowadays Israel is trying to cover their dirt by using social media.
Yeah.
And yeah, Izzati, I think you should check for any information that you found on the social
They
media.
even have their own organization, the IDF, Israel Defensive Forces.
Forces, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then I think Okay, I'm sorry for that. I think I will check my fact again after this. Okay.
So Suraya, what do you have any news you want to share? Like what I did?
Yeah, I think there is a very famous cases about racism based on skin color. So do you guys know what is racism based on skin color is called?
Maybe about we don't know.
Well, actually, racism based on skin color is what we call as colorism or shadism. So it is a prejudice that we have toward the people that have darker skin tone than us.
Maybe like the black people in Africa.
Yeah.
Like
Yes,
yes, right.
that is very correct. So there is a famous cases about this discrimination, which is the case of George Floyd.
Who is that?
So George Floyd is actually a 46 years old American black male that was killed by the police.
Police?
Yes.
Why? But why?
Seriously?
Yes. I cannot believe when I first heard the news. So actually on May 25, so George Floyd went to the market just to buy the cigarette.
Okay.
Yeah, just a normal,
Normal
day.
day, normal day for
Just a normal day. And then the sellers suddenly called the police.
Why?
like so sudden.
Yeah, I think because he had this prejudice towards black men, right?
Okay.
So yeah, the police came and arrested him, and the police has pinned him on the floor aggressively.
Oh my god.
Yes, that is very bad that he couldn't breathe. And actually, the victim and also the onlookers has asking for help, but no one helped. Yes, because it's involved the police, right?
Yep.
So, as the result, so George Floyd, died because he couldn't breathe and couldn't have any oxygen. So
poor him.
But what happened to the seller that suddenly called?
Well, the seller has nothing to do with it because he isn't the one who did the action, right?
Yeah, he
but
just called the police.
yes, but the police has been fired because their action is also against the law and against the police policy.
Yeah, the police deserve to be fired actually.
Yes, I think this is a very good example of what are the racist discrimination based on skin color, right?
Yeah, but for the in my opinion, for that seller also need to be maybe someone need to tell that's not right to do that to the black man, even though you're white people, don't do that. It's disrespect actually.
Yeah, I think this case is very tragic.
Yeah.
But do you guys have any cases that is very more tragic than this? I think.
Yes, of course I do have one. Do you guys know what happened to the Jews in 1933?
No, I'm not sure. I never heard about
anything about
Okay,
that.
let me tell you about this story about the Jews in 1933. So basically, on March 1933, several weeks after Hitler assumed power, organized attacks on Jews broke out across Germany. Okay, and then 2 weeks later, the Dachau concentration camp, situated near Munich, opened. Okay, Dachau became a place of internment for communist, socialist German liberals that are against the rich. Okay.
So what do you think about them?
The Nazis defined Jews by race, not religion. Okay, they claimed that Jews belonged to a separate race. They also claimed that Jews were inferior to all other races in the world. The Nazis' definition of Jews included people who did not practice Judaism. They even killed the Jews.
Oh my god.
Kill is that really necessary to kill?
Yeah, it is not necessary, but they did that.
Because they think they have more power?
Yeah.
Nonsense.
I cannot even imagine that.
It's very nonsense.
And then the killings actually took place in an assembly fashion. Mass transports of Jews were unloaded from train cars and then selected into groups based on their age, sex, and also perceived fitness. Those selected for murder were taken to holding areas where they were told to set aside their possession and undress for disinfection or showers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's true.
That's very scary.
Yeah.
Just to imagine that. But I cannot.
But in reality, they were herded into specially designed killing chambers, into which officials pumped poisoned air to kill them.
It's even worse, right?
Yeah.
It's
That is very
even
cruel.
worse.
Yeah.
That's very
even
cruel.
worse,
I
actually.
cannot even imagine how they can face that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the earliest Holocaust victims were buried in mass graves. Later, in a bid to keep the killings a secret, corpses were burned in a large crematoria. They burned the corpse. Like, that is
Why
very
they need to be
bad.
so cruel?
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Tragic.
some Jews were even forced to participate in the killings. Imagine that.
They were forced.
Yeah, they were forced to kill other Jews. Like, the Jews are forced to killing other Jews.
Other Jews.
Yeah. That is
I
very...
even have the humanity.
Yeah,
No. I don't think so.
And then the victims' clothing, tooth fillings, possessions are all, of course, obviously stolen by the Jews before they were killed.
That's
Yeah.
tragic.
Well, there's a lot of
Even more
cases about
tragic.
racial discrimination, right?
Yeah.
So you guys can come up with any solution because I think these issues should be solved.
Yeah.
But I think I think what I've read and what I've seen, and I think we should actually, this racism, this racial discrimination actually happened because of ourselves actually. If we didn't actually, if we doesn't have the time to actually to what we call to learn about other culture, and we might think that different culture from us think they are weird, and that's actually set the mindset that said this is racism, this is actually racism. So actually, first of all we need to educate ourselves first.
Yeah.
Well, Sophia, I think that's a very great point, right?
Yeah.
Educate
Yeah.
yourself first.
Yeah.
then-
Yeah, it's starting from us. If
Yeah.
we didn't start this racism first, who will we start it? It's all start from ourselves.
Yeah, I think Sophia is right. We should like learn about
Like
it by
first, everything
ourselves.
starts within ourselves actually.
Yeah, it's about our mentality and
Yeah.
our perception, right?
Yeah, just because the culture of something that is different from us, we think that that's
Yeah,
weird.
doesn't mean
you
we
are
can
weird.
be mean to them, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
We don't need to be mean. We just need to
Respect each other.
remind
Yeah.
ourselves. Okay, it's different, but we just need time to immerse that culture, and then
Yeah.
you say even though it's different, it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's completely good. It's completely okay. right?
Differences can be
Diverse
good,
culture,
right?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diversity is great.
Okay, yeah. Because of that, I think since you said it all starts within ourselves, right? I think if you witness a friend or family member saying racist joke or racist comment to anyone, you should talk to them if you feel safe. If you feel safe about that. You have to approach them and tell them about that because this is a very serious issue actually.
Yeah,
You know, right?
we don't want this kind of attitude to spreading.
Ah,
Right?
yeah.
We just let this happen just
Yeah.
because we are scared to approach them.
Yeah, but I think we are scared to approach them because we didn't want to have any bad feelings towards each other, right? Or bad
Yeah.
connection.
And also, like if they are our close friends or families, they will feel more.
Offended.
No, they are more likely to be
Open to
receptive.
Yeah.
If they don't feel, if they are not being publicly embarrassed by us,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Just point out to them what they are saying is racist or discriminatory, and then
But in a good way, right?
yeah, in a good way, and
words.
remind them to always be nice to other people who have differences, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think Izzati's point is very great. Like we talk to others and we make change for a better future together, not
Yeah,
just by
true.
ourselves, right?
Yeah, because everyone has the right to dignity, and then in many countries, it is actually against the law to say some racist stuff and also racist jokes.
Yeah, if someone report us, we might get caught.
Yeah, do you guys know any like racist jokes that were told by people around you?
Well, actually, I'm from my previous school. I have like multiple races in my school actually, and actually even among themselves, even among the Indians or among the Chinese, they speak this racism comments like they call each other having small eyes, and in the Indians call each other black like
Yeah.
that, and it's actually nice, but
Yeah, it is very mean though. Like you can hurt someone by the comments, right?
Yeah, but I think that's okay in every school, right?
Yeah, every school.
Yeah,
Every
I
school.
think we need to teach the kids how that this is what we call offensive jokes, and I think
don't say that actually. If we start from school, we will bring it to the future.
Yeah.
Even from our child, we
Yeah.
will hear this.
Because they are the future generation, right?
Yeah. And also, I think it is important for us to encourage these young kids to learn more about the historical context or racial prejudice about other cultures.
Yeah. What do you say about your points?
Well, my point is kind of weird, but just
Okay.
listen, right?
Okay.
I'm all ears. I'm all ears, please.
Okay, I think that we can do a peace protest.
Protest,
Oh, okay.
like for example.
Yeah, peace protest is actually a activism that didn't involve any violence or go any against the law. So it's type of like you're gathering, but not in a violence way. So, for instance, there is a social movement that is called Black Lives Matter. Do you guys know that?
I think I've heard about that, but can you tell me more about that?
I never heard of that.
Actually, Black Lives Matter is a movement where they want to fight for the justice of black people. They want the black people has the same level, have the same right and same humanity as the white people. This occur because there is a case in the US, I guess, where the black man is being killed by the police actually in the park.
In the park.
Yeah, actually
Public place.
public place. The police has just shot him. I think on the I'm not sure where's the part of the body, but
Okay.
but this movement actually shows that the people are united to fight for this issue, and I think that is a very good way that we shows that we have a strong warning, a strong determination to show that we are against this prejudice or this racial discrimination. And I think it shows that we are together and we will not leave anyone behind, right?
Wait, I'm sorry. You mean united means is the white people?
Yes, in this gathering, it's not just black people. It's also there is white people because
So means this show that it's not all white people's back.
I think.
this is what we call humanity.
Yeah,
It is not about races. It's not
white people
about
still have the humanity.
Yeah, it's about
like
humanity.
Not all white people are bad. though.
Yeah, you don't have to be black to
Yeah.
join them.
Yeah, it have to be black, right?
Yeah, I think so too. So, well, with the solutions, I think that is very great of us for us to share this, right?
Yeah, actually, we all have our roles to play to fight this racism not to happen, because
We must
not
We must end this. Yeah.
we must end.
Yeah,
Racial
I hope
discrimination.
this racism will stop.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
stop
we
one day, yeah.
want the children in the future to live in a very peaceful country.
Yeah, we want peace. We want peace, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Peace is everything.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if your ethnics or your races or
Or your
your
skin
religion,
colour.
skin
Skin
color are
colour.
different. I think we can live peacefully, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can.
Yeah,
We can
because
even sit together, chit-chatting,
yes,
talking,
because
drinking.
all of us are human.
Yeah,
and we have
humans
right.
after all.
We have
Yeah,
right
we
to
have
live
Together.
Together in harmony,
Okay.
in peace.
Well, wait. Oh my god! I think I'm late to my class right now.
Oh, you have class and you are here.
Wait.
Are you here to watching me cry?
Yeah, I think I better go now.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.